What's up everybody, Investing Club here. In this video, I want to show you a few ways that you can find investing ideas and find potentially new stocks to invest in. So let's get right into it. The first way is to do a simple stock screener. I'm on finviz right now and it's one of the best screeners that I've found and I use it pretty frequently. So we go to screener right here and we can go to all. And the amount of information you can screen for is pretty great on this website. So if we want to do a classic value screener, we can do something like, let's get rid of this. You can do like price to free cash flow under 10. We can do the PEG ratio. I made a video on the PEG ratio. I find it very useful. I'll put a link to it in the description. So for PEG ratio, we can do under 1. And price to book, we can do under 1. And then earnings per share growth next 5 years, we can do over 15%. And here you go. This leaves us with a list of 13 companies. And so, of course, right now with the market at all-time highs, you're probably not going to find very many stocks with this sort of setup. But I encourage you to check out this screener and just play around with the numbers a little bit. You can also screen for other things like debt if you're looking for companies that are financially healthy. And you can screen for things like ROE and return on investment. These are all potentially undervalued stocks, so you could check them all out. And let's go on to the next method. All right, so for the next way I like to find undervalued stocks is to use value ETFs. So most of you probably know what an ETF is. It's just a collection of stocks that are usually put together by an investment fund. And so they have these value ETFs, and what they are basically a collection of potentially undervalued stocks. So, you can just search value ETF and there's quite a few that you can look up. My favorite two is the ZIG ETF. And there's another one called DVP right here, Deep Value ETF. So we can go to the website of the ETF. And the great thing about these is they list all the holdings. So we can go down here and we see holdings. So these are the top 10 holdings. You can go to download full holdings and it downloads for us with all of the stocks that are in this ETF. So this is very useful. It gives you a list of companies that you know are being looked at by people that are looking for value stocks. All right, next up we have 52-week low stocks. This is pretty straightforward. You can just search 52-week low, and it'll give you a list of stocks that are at the lowest price for the past year. And a lot of these stocks will be, $2 stocks that you don't want to be in. So you can sort it by the last price. And here you go. This gives you a list of stocks that are at the lowest point of the last 52 weeks. So a lot of these companies probably aren't worthy of investing in, but once in a while you can find a good company that has crashed for some reason, and it would show up on this screener. Next, we have the Magic Formula Investing by Joel Greenblatt. And if you don't know, Joel Greenblatt is a very successful value investor. He ran a fund that made over 30% returns for, over 10 years. And he wrote a book called Magic Formula Investing. And it lays out a very simple way to screen for value stocks. And I highly recommend the book. I'll put a link to it in the description. And so the website, Magic Formula Investing, goes along with the book. It's pretty straightforward. All you do is make an account, and it'll let you get the list of stocks that are currently for the Magic Formula. I think the Magic Formula is something like it's a combination of stocks that are trading at low PE ratios and have high returns on investment. And so all the stocks that show up on the list that you can get from this website, and it's completely free, all the stocks that you get from the list, you assure they're trading at low multiples and have high return on investment, which are probably the two most important things when looking for a stock to invest in. Okay, and lastly, we have Value Investors Club. So it's just a website, and Value Investors Club, you can go to ideas, and it's basically just a sort of board where people post investing ideas, and it's centered around value investing. So, people are frequently creating posts on this site. So you can just go through all of these, and people usually post a pretty deep analysis of a stock that they're thinking about or invested in, and so you can look through all these posts and get some great ideas on potentially undervalued stocks. So I guess overall, the thing with value investing is there's not going to be very many times where a stock that's obviously an incredible company falls to a price that way below its true value. So what I do and what you should do if you're looking for somewhere to put your money is you should take a look at all of these places, at least once a week or once a month, just to keep an eye out, because you never know when a great company could crash in stock price, and you don't want to miss it when that happens, because it's not very frequently. So I hope you got something out of this video. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.